All right, Mike, what do you have Kamari McGee at as on the impact meter?
So I put a 7, pretty much on these bench players, I guess. But Kamari McGee, as of right now, I'm going to put him the backup point guard to Chucky. I kind of mentioned before, maybe John Blackwell competes for minutes. Is what it is. But Kamari McGee, most recently in the red when the team had the red white scrimmage. I mean, it was reported that he was the best player, not just for like a half or anything. He was the best player in the whole game. So that's very, very encouraging when you hear that. And when I think of Kamari McGee, he did clutch up a few times last year for us. I think about the home game against Michigan when Chucky was out for a bit. I think about the Marquette game when Chucky got injured and he stepped up. He hit, I think it was 8 points in the second, all in the second half, or end of first, early second. But we're gonna definitely need him for a handful of games to get us through some minutes, whether it's for foul trouble or Chucky's just having a bad night. Or whatever. But I mean, he just got, it's just another guy who's coming in who's now got a year of Big Ten experience under his belt, who's going to be, used to playing in that Big Ten environment as well. So, I'm looking forward to the growth for sure. Absolutely. With Kamari.
Jake, what do you have Kamari McGee at?
So we're gonna see this year if Chucky Hepburn has that extra gear, but a guy we know has that extra gear is Kamari McGee. That guy is quick. Um, he had kind of an up and down year, had some up and down minutes last year, but you could definitely see a role for him. I have him at a 6 because I'm not really sure how much he's going to play. Like Mike, I was reading like Mike. That's a good movie. Underrated, by the way.
Yes, it is.
I was reading some stuff on the Badgers basketball team the last couple of days, and John Blackwell's name was coming up quite a bit. So we'll see. Those two seem like they're going to be going head to head this whole season. Kind of who's going to take the role as the backup point guard. But yeah, I also read that tweet that Kamari McGee was the best player in the red and white game. So that made me want to put him at like an 8. So I'm like, oh my God, this guy's like dominating our entire team, and I like our roster, so I don't know what to do. But then you think about it, you're like, and the season comes, he's going to be the backup point guard. He's going to be playing 10 minutes a game, and he has a role, and he's pretty good at it. So we'll see what McGee has to offer, but Blackwell's right on his tail, man.
And that's the thing, is it's going to be not Chucky. After Chucky, it's going to be Kamari McGee and John Blackwell, and it might not be right away. Whereas I agree with Mike that Kamari McGee is going to start the season as the backup point guard, but I think John Blackwell is going to be chomping at his heels, as soon as possible, to be trying to get that backup point guard role. And the thing that he has that Kamari doesn't is a little bit better size.
Yes.
6'4",
yeah.
Yep.
So I do have Kamari as a 6. If he can negate his size by being a pest, like we saw with the red and white game, where there was talking about how much like he was constantly in Chucky's pocket trying to get steals, that could be something that gets him on the court more. And then just looking for him to, when he does hit the court, when he's got the chance that makes some impact threes, put him in.